It was a little bit. It was the summer of 2014, and I was completely copacetic. I had just begun to start casually see this new guy that I had a serious crush on for some time. This guy was my ideal kind of man. He was in a band, played multiple instruments. He wore these country style button down shirts that fit him really well around the waist. He even had the fattest cat that I had ever seen in my life. I normally would be the first one to wake up in the morning, so she and I would lounge around his living room while he slept. I'd pat her fat belly while she crooned out coos of contempt. She and I bonded on our mutual fondness of him. Life was pretty solid for me, and I was happy. About a month into dating, I started coming down with something. My throat had become so constricted that I could barely utter a sound without it coming out like a peep. I'm also sort of allergic to cats, but I try not to discriminate. I mean, I love all animals. And to top it off, I also have asthma. This all combined meant that nearly every single night I awoke gasping for air, fearing that I was slipping into quick death caused by anaphylaxis. I decided that no cat was worth the death of me and finally went to go see a doctor. I left the doctor with the confirmation that I had an upper respiratory infection and that I also had to take antibiotics. I was overjoyed that I could simply take some antibiotics and in a week I'd be good as new. Easy peasy, right? Fucking wrong. The first day I took them, I nearly passed out at work and I had to go home. I developed cold sweats and heightened nauseousness. My body would involuntarily shake every couple of minutes and I still couldn't breathe. Every scent and smell made me hurtle towards the restroom with nothing in mind besides getting there and staying there. The first 3 days on my antibiotic ride was a nightmare, and I was ready to just feel like myself again. On the fourth morning, I woke feeling a little normal. I was able to eat breakfast, walked outside, and immediately purged the smell of pollen. During this time, I hadn't been able to see my new guy, so when he called me to see if I was well enough to come over, I immediately yipped, "Yes!" and hurried to get ready. Upon arrival, I felt okay. I was able to get down lunch. I had a few hours prior, and I didn't even feel that weak. In my mind, I was practically dancing with excitement. Chef Borodie was in the kitchen making me soup, and his fat cat was on my lap enjoying my gentle pets. Life was looking up, and I was once again a happy camper. That was until the rumbling in my tummy began to erupt, and I knew something was coming. Mud butt. I jumped off the couch, apologizing to the kitty for wrestling her tiny slumbers, and shouted, "I gotta use the restroom," and leapt towards the toilet. Once I sat on my porcelain throne of sadness, I released every antibiotic demon that inhabited my body. It felt like hours had passed, and I was sitting in there mourning the death of that day's meal. The smell was revolting, and I was growing more and more embarrassed. The worst part was his bathroom was hollow, and thus created this echo sound. This also happened to be the one time he didn't have music playing, so the sound of my bowels was bursting through the bathroom. I quickly went to turn on some music to diverge his ears from any possible shit sounds. The first song to pop up was "Say It Ain't So" by Weezer, and it began playing over my phone. I was glad that at least I had that under control. Now to deal with the smell. I hurried to think of what to do to cover that god-awful smell up. I needed advice, so I called my best friend, who just so happens to have the same name as me. So we tend to talk to each other in external third-person monologue. My best friend is also from Southern California, so life was always a little very chill pace for her. So our conversation went as follows. Same name. "I'm in deep shit right now. I don't know what to do. I'm at Bo's house, and I got diarrhea while he was cooking me dinner, and I've been in this bathroom for almost 5 minutes now. I know it smells terrible, and I don't know what to do. What do I do?" Whoa, bro, take it easy. This isn't the end of the world. We all shit ourselves. And this won't be the last time. "Do you have any perfume?" I thought to myself, perfume? Ah, yes, I do have perfume. I just remembered I had that vial of perfume that my mom had given me for Christmas. They come in those Macy kits that you see when you like and you have to go buy the bigger one. I thought they all smelled like shit, but nothing could smell worse than this shit. So I dug it out of my purse and started spraying like crazy. So I sprayed the perfume. What should I say when he asked why I was in there so long? I don't know. Tell him you got caught up on the phone while talking about your shit. I can't tell him that. Oh my God, this is terrible. I'm mortified. Bro, chill. It's not that big of a deal. Just go out there. Don't say anything. What if he has? It's been almost 10 minutes now. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not the one who shit herself. Damn it. You're right. All right. Bye, same name. Wish me luck. And like that, my last glimpse of hope had left me. I had to face the fire and go out with honor. I let my body run its course and prepared myself to exit. I expected to walk out here and hear silence, but I was greeted by his cat instead. She bellowed this noise at me, and I bent down to scoop her up and sat back down on the couch. Within seconds, my beau popped around the corner and asked, "Is everything all right?" I responded with, "Yeah, everything's fine. Just had to make a quick phone call." "Huh, okay. Were you playing Weezer in there?" "Oh, yeah, I had it stuck in my head all day. I wanted to listen to it." "Okay, well, dinner's ready. I'll be right back, okay?" And like that, I had won. He had no idea that I had just ruined his bathroom. I was in the clear. I was no longer in the midst of my shit nightmare. And that was, I thought, it was the end. We sat back, enjoyed our soup. Although soup tasted amazing, my stomach became more and more upset with every sip. I had tried to hide the gurgling and my obvious facial expressions of pain. He'd ask every once in a while if I were okay, to which I'd quickly nod my head and go back to sipping my soup. After an hour or two, the night was beginning to die down, and he got up to put our bowls away. When he returned, he told me he was going to take a shower and jokingly told me not to go anywhere. I joked back that he'd be lucky if I were still here when he finished. Then a thought came through my head. The bathroom must still smell like a graveyard. Now he's going to go in there and get a huge, hearty waft of my shit smells and cheap-ass perfume I tried to mask it with. Oh, fuck, I thought. This is it. This is definitely it. He's definitely never going to want to see me again. As he entered the bathroom, my panic grew, and like that, it hit me again. Mudbutt Part 2, welcome back to Shitville. Now here comes the biggest dilemma. He had just entered the bathroom to take a shower. He lived in a one-bathroom apartment. I was not about to shit my pants. I did what any logical person would do. I drove to the nearest Walgreens and begged them to let me use the restroom. I won't go in depth about the atrocity that was this restroom. I will tell you that my shit was not the worst shit happened there. Once I had made my mark, I quickly drove back to his house and prayed that he wasn't out of the shower when I arrived. But of course he was. "Where'd you go?" "I had to drive to Walgreens." "Why?" "Well, I had to buy tampons. I just started my period and I didn't have anything on me. I'm sorry. I should have told you I was leaving while you were in the shower." "Oh, okay, don't worry about it. That's what I assumed you were in the bathroom for so long earlier." Now, I don't know how he put two and two together, but I didn't care. I had just destroyed this man's bathroom, and he still somehow liked me. We didn't end up staying together for long, but in a way I'm happy that wasn't the reason why we broke up. To this day, I don't know if he really knew what was happening, or if he honestly thought it took a woman 10 minutes to figure out what to do with their periods. However, I do remember him whistling "Say It Ain't So" as we fell asleep that night. The moral of the story is don't take antibiotics, and if you do, don't call your best friend because they're useless. Thank you.